Hi, God bless everybody. My name is Areli Gil. I am a full-time mom of 4 children. I have a 16-year-old, Adam, a 11-year-old, Moses, an 8-year-old, Deborah, and a 5-year-old, Chevito. I'm originally Mexican American. I was born and raised in Houston, Texas. My parents are originally from Mexico. And I've been living in North Carolina. This is where I currently live, High Point, North Carolina. I've been living here like nearly 10 years or so. The reason why I'm at Liberty University is because the Lord called me to Liberty University. I mean, He literally called me there. Even though I've been living in North Carolina for nearly 10 years, I came to North Carolina because I got married. My husband actually has been living in North Carolina for the past 20 years. He is a pastor. He is an associate pastor at a local church. We run Hispanic ministry, bilingual ministry, and so actually my son, my youngest son, my 5-year-old, when he was 6 months old, he was required to take therapy for developmental. He was delayed on his walking, so he had to take therapy. So the therapist would come in the home and work with him. And as she would come weekly, she spoke to me and said, have you ever thought of going back to school? Because I have a cosmetology degree, or not degree, I'm sorry, a cosmetology certification. And I'm a cosmetologist. So, and I had a little bit of college in there. And she said, have you ever thought of going back to school? And I told her, actually, I do want to, but I want to pray about it. Well, she's the one that told me, I told her if I was to go back to school, it would have to be like a Christian foundational school, something where the Lord would want me to do, I don't want to move out of His will. I want to do God's will. I want to do what God has for me. So she said, there's a college named, a university called Liberty University off of Lynchburg, Virginia. She goes, and I believe they're a Christian university. You should look into it. So I said, okay, thank you. I started praying about it. I took it to the Lord in prayer, and the Lord started opening the doors for me financially. He started opening the doors for me academically, so many things, connections. I had to do a lot of transferring from back home, Houston, to Lynchburg, Virginia, a lot of credits and stuff like that. And, being a full-time mom of 4 kids, all of them in school. Well, now all of them will be in school, but 3 of them are actively in school. It was very hard for me running the church, but I trusted God above all things. I put my faith in Him because He's the author and consumer of my faith. And He opened up the doors for me to go. And I said, Lord, if you make a way, just like Isaiah says, where God guides, He provides. And I told the Lord, if you are guiding me here and this is your will, then you will bring the provision necessary for me to pursue this. So I am now pursuing a bachelor's in developmental psychology, and I have 1 more year before I'm done. It's been a long journey. It's been a long road, but I can say, Ebenezer, hasta aquí me ha ayudado Jehová. That means, Ebenezer, up until here, God has been with me. He has helped me get this far, and He will continue helping me get further and further. And my dream, my goal, my purpose, my desire, my passion is to use this degree to help those children in need, to help the community in need, to help parents in need that need help with their children, whether it's spiritual, whether it's physical, whether it's emotional, mental. This will help them. And, I know that part 2 is a life-changing event. Well, to be honest, the life-changing event for me was I was born and raised in Houston, Texas. I never thought I would leave home. I'm the youngest of four, so I was very attached to mom. And when the Lord called me out of my cocoon, out of my comfort zone, and brought me to North Carolina with no mom, no uncle, no aunt, no grandma, no nothing. And he pulled me out of my comfort zone so that he could fulfill his purpose in my life as well as other people's lives. So that I could be that world changer. And I will be the first one in my family to pursue a degree, an undergraduate degree. And the Lord brought me here, and he literally made me seek him. Every time I had a situation or encounter a problem or any, I couldn't run to mom. I couldn't run to grandma. I couldn't run. I had to run to God. And he has been with me ever since then. And this is just a little bit about myself. And I'm excited to what God's going to do in and through me at Liberty University. And there's a lot of visions a lot of projects, a lot of assignments that God is doing in our lives. So God bless everybody, and I pray and hope that we all get to where we need to be in Christ. Bye.